Well, Kev, a 3-0 win against Berwick Rangers in the first Borderco of the season. Making management look easy, Kev?
I don't know about that. I think also the boys were brilliant today. I think everybody that was here would be really pleased with the effort, particularly after having to play midweek as well. The effort was first class. I thought the big change today, we asked for extra, we asked for a bit more out of the front three, try to get more shots away, try to be more positive, and I thought in the first half we've seen that way. Robbie Iverson, Dean and Louis Bell, they really sort of took the game to Berwick, and we also got a couple of goals for that. And then in the second half we changed the shape slightly, we changed the personnel around, and I thought we managed the second half brilliantly, really managed to nullify the threat of Berwick. And yeah, just delighted to get the 3 points, and everybody in the change room is ecstatic with the result.
And we said in the programme notes about this period of games are really important, that the teams around us and how important it is to pick up points, so you must be pleased with today.
Yeah, I mean, the key thing in the next 8 or 9 games, apart from East Kilbride, we've got a number of games with teams round about us. We really want to get to a point where we've got a good cushion between us and the bottom. We don't want to be going into the last 4 or 5 games of the season having to look over our shoulder. I think that's really important as well for the club as a whole, because it would be good to get towards the end where maybe we can start looking at some under 20s who have maybe done well and give them an opportunity before the end of the season. So really good for the club as a whole that we're sort of getting points on the board, and hopefully over the next 8 or 9 games we can get a few more on the board and really give us a sort of platform to build on going into the period of games after Christmas.
We'll just step back a little bit to Wednesday. It was very late before we got out of Airdrie on Wednesday, so no interviews were possible. But a lot of hard work on Wednesday night without much reward, and maybe that's even more praiseworthy of the team today after all that physical effort on Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't make a great deal of changes to the lineup, so the guys have been asked to go to the well for a second time in the week, or a third time in the week if you include Saturday in that as well. So really positive with that. Wednesday was sore in some respects. I thought the result was harsh on the boys, but the reality is we go down to 10 men, and for 10 minutes against Celtic, you're going to be made to pay. It's going to be tough. The pleasing thing I thought from the game on Wednesday was I actually think we played better than we did when we got beat 1-0 at Radial. I thought we moved the ball better, we looked after it a bit better, we tried to play and be a bit more adventurous, and we had 3 or 4 chances in the first half that if the wee end bit was a bit better, we might have got ourselves in front. And the reality is, to beat Celtic you need to get your nose in front, you need to have something to hold on to, and we just over the 2 games haven't managed to do that. The good thing is I think we're making progress against the better teams, and that's what the plan this year was, to get ourselves into a good position somewhere around about the middle of the table, and then next year we try and figure out a way how do we bridge the gap again to the guys up near the top end. So it's all really positive, and obviously today was just a good result, much like the Hearts one when we won. You kind of felt it was a good result coming and a good performance coming, and I felt that it came today.
Absolutely. We've got a blank weekend, so a little bit of rest for everyone. What's the focus going to be at training for the next sort of 2 weeks without a game?
So we are going to do train on Tuesday. We're going to give the guys Thursday and Saturday off. Particularly beneficial for some of the older guys that have got families. Give them a bit of time to spend with their family. Then we'll be back in Tuesday and Thursday to prepare for Civil, I think.
That's right, one. Civil Service Strollers is the next game, so up in Edinburgh.
We need to prepare for that, so that the guys obviously that do the analysis for us, Ali and Adnan, do a bit on that, and it helps us prepare, so we'll do stuff at training around about that. So the guys have well earned a couple of days off with the result today.
Absolutely, and a wee weekend off for the volunteers as well, who've been hearing their numbers again today, thanks to the ladies squad as well, and everyone who's come and helped today.
I think that's one of the things, and certainly in the change room, it maybe isn't sensed around about the club because we're in that change room, but the guys in there really appreciate what goes on. We've got a lot of guys that are involved in coaching kids and with various things at different places. They get what goes on behind the scenes, and they appreciate that we come in here and everything's in great condition and organised. So it's great that we can give something back, and the young team today behind the goal are making a racket as well. So it's just brilliant that there's a right sense of togetherness around about the club, which is great.
Okay, well, enjoy training this week, and then enjoy the few days off, and then we'll see you all up in Edinburgh at Civil Service Strollers on the 2nd of November, I think, if that's right. And then we'll be back here on the 9th after a wee trip to East Kilbride. I think on the 9th we're playing East Stirlingshire. So we'll see everyone at one of those games. And Kev, thank you very much indeed. Well done today, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Ian. Cheers.